Hey, what's up, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with Friday Questions and Answers, episode 66. And I've made a post about this on my Facebook page, I think yesterday. And I wanted to apologize about the lack of uploads this past week. The last upload I had on was Friday, I believe. It was the last Friday Questions and Answers episode. And the reason being, I've been sick all week long. It's been a horrible week. I haven't been bad since like Tuesday, but I've definitely not been myself. I've not been feeling well. I'm definitely not been feeling well enough to make videos. I'm getting a little bit better, so here I am making this Friday Questions and Answers episode. And as you see, I'm leaning up against the wall, kind of just chilling, making this video. And then I'm hoping to make a UNC Dynasty video this weekend, so be looking out for that. And I have a bunch of different announcements to make. I made my own clothing line. I made a bunch of different. I had to change my Twitter and Instagram handles, and those will always be in the description. But I'll probably make a video about all the new updates, hopefully in the next few days. And I'm still planning on making a video about my trip to Boston, which I'm not. I was planning on doing that video this past week, but I've been sick, so I haven't been able to do anything like that. But with the time being, yes, my Twitter and Instagram handles got changed. Those links are in the description as always, and they'll be changed from here on out. And the reason I had to do that was because my Twitter account got locked, and usually they just make you change your password, but this time they made me change my username and password, so that was really strange. But not many questions in this episode, honestly. There's maybe 6 questions, so just gonna knock these out real quick. Maybe this will be just a quick episode, and we'll get this thing going. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions in this episode. First question from Matt Man, the Rail fan. He asked, have you ever walked through Walmart or somewhere and someone ran up to you and said, "Hey, RBT, I like your videos"? Answer to that question is no. I've never had a random person come up to me and recognize me off of YouTube. Although the only thing similar to that is I've actually had people that I kind of knew at school, kind of didn't. And they would send me a message on Facebook or Twitter or somewhere and say, "Hey man, I saw you on YouTube, blah blah blah, talking about an Alabama game coming up." Or they come up to me at school and say that. This was like in the past years, because not in high school anymore. I'm going to be a sophomore in college, but that did happen a few times in high school. But nothing like that has happened, which would be cool. Hopefully one day I will grow my channel to a point to where that is the case, but as of right now, I've not had anybody just randomly come up to me and ask if I was RBT. But if you do ever see me in public, feel free to say hey. I'm a nice guy. Viper101 asks, do you think Teddy Bridgewater will start for the Vikings? Simply put, yes I do. I think he's a great talent. I've talked about him many times on this series and many times on my channel. I believe he has a chance to be an elite quarterback in the NFL. I think he has all the skill sets, leadership, football IQ, and I think he's in a good position with the Vikings. The Vikings are a quarterback away from being a true contender. I mean, they have talent on the outside and Cordell Patterson. They have obviously the best running back in the NFL, and Adrian Peterson, a solid defense. So, I think they have a shot when Teddy Bridgewater starts to evolve into an elite quarterback. I think he's going to be great right off the start. And I do. To answer your question simply, yeah, I do think he'll start for the Vikings. I think he'll be pretty good. Maybe a few growing pains, but I think he'll be fine. He'll be fine with the Vikings. He won't be asked to do too much. I mean, obviously with Adrian Peterson in the backfield, but still. He's going to be better than what they've had the past few years, definitely. Adam Chambers asked, do you think that LeBron James will stay with the Heat or go somewhere else next year? I've been kind of torn on this. I don't know. I think it really depends what happens with the NBA Finals. As of right now, it's 3-1 Spurs. I think if they won the Finals, I think he'd come back. But with it being, if they lose, I believe he's going to leave and go to Cleveland. I think he's going to be a Cleveland Cavalier next year because they're going to lose. And I think LeBron, he loves Cleveland, obviously. He loves the city. He grew up around there. And that's really his hometown. but outside factors brought him to Miami. But I still think deep down inside he wants someone in Cleveland. I think he's going to go back to Cleveland, and they're, I think, in a much better shape right now than what they were while he was there, with the talent being around him. I mean, obviously they're a better team than they were now with LeBron on the team then, but you add LeBron to the pieces they have now, that's going to be a good team. I mean, you got, alright, this is just hypothetical because it's not a for sure thing he's going to Cleveland, but you think about it, you got LeBron, you have Kyrie Irving, Anthony Bennett, Anthony Varejao, and the #1 pick this year. So, frick, that's a gosh dang good team. So, I think he'll actually have a better shot. Honestly, with everything that could happen with the Heat, unless they sign Carmelo Anthony and they all come back, I think he might actually have a better shot at winning the NBA championship with the team the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to have next year, opposed to the Heat. That is, unless they all stay in Miami and Carmelo Anthony comes over from New York. Alright, the question from Jackson Bear 1, he asked, have you seen the trailer for Grand Theft Auto 5 Xbox One version yet? It looks amazing and mind-blowing. No, I have not yet, but I'm sure it's going to be great. It was great on the 360, and with the updated graphics and everything on the Xbox One, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. And I'm sure the next games in the Grand Theft Auto series are going to be even more amazing once it's completely whole years of trial and error production to a video game into a version on the Xbox One. That's going to be amazing. But I will have to check that out. I did not actually not know they were making Grand Theft Auto 5 for Xbox One. Alright, last question. Yeah, this is quick. Is this under 10 minutes? Yes, 6 minutes. Wow. Alright, last question from Matt Mann, the Rail fan. He asked, I know this must be the most random question you ever had, but what is your opinion on guys giving girls hugs at school? I mean, a teacher just saying don't do that is like getting slapped on the wrist. But I have heard on the news that other schools, people getting detention and expelled. I think that's over the top. Okay, I get what you're asking. Schools trying to stray away from PDA. My school kind of did that around my senior year. They weren't really strict on it before that, but then senior year, I mean, giving a hug is no big deal. I don't understand why somebody would have to have or get detention or in trouble for any means for giving somebody a hug. I mean, gosh dang, it's just a hug. What do you want us to do next? Not talk to girls? I mean, but in when you do see girls and guys making out in the hallway, that's a little bit too much. I can understand getting detention for that. I mean, I understand wanting to stray away that far into PDA in the middle of your high school, but I think giving hugs and just simple stuff like that, there's no reason to negatively look at that by any means. I mean, there's nothing wrong in giving hugs, and I think it's just stupid for a school to give a detention for hugs and stuff like that. Although, like I said, my school is getting strict on PDA the last year I was there, but it wasn't necessarily like if they saw you kissing a guy. I mean, frick, if they saw a guy and girl kissing, that you get detention, it'd just be like, hey, stop, or they would just try to I don't know, I guess embarrass them in a way in front of other people to try to get them to stop doing that. Although it didn't really work, but it's not like they were giving out detention. So yeah, I think it's a little bit ridiculous for somebody to give out detention for just people hugging at school. So that was the last question, guys. Leave a question in the comment section below, and your question will be featured in next Friday's episode, like always. Another cool thing, I'm thinking about investing in an HD video camera, so possibly no more webcam videos here, which I think would be a nice upgrade to my channel. But I'll have to see about that. Not sure where I'm going to be able to invest in that, but I'm thinking about it. So that's that, guys. Also, if you want a glimpse into what my clothing line is before I make a video actually explaining what it is, check out the description below. All my links are there. I have a Spreadshirt store out for my line, which will be announced later, like I said. And a bunch of big things coming on. It was a hard decision to do what I'm going to do. But I guess I can tell you making a new channel for the fitness side of my channel, because it really wasn't mixing well with everything else. But that's not necessarily the only reason. It's because I'm branding into fitness line, fitness type organization for myself and some other people that might want to be involved with that. And that channel, I believe, will be in the description of every video now as well. Although I've not decided when I'm going to start pursuing a actual production into videos on that channel, but we'll just have to see. But it's just a thought. I mean, it's not really necessarily a thought. It's going to happen, but it's just in the production stages right now, and we'll have to see where it goes. But we'll have to see what the fitness side of this channel goes from now on. But I know it's probably going to simmer down, even though it hasn't got too huge with that other channel that I'm making, which is in my other channels box on my actual channel here at RBT. It's going to be all fitness, and it's going to be the real deal. So go check that out. Check out my clothing line. If you're cool and you buy a shirt, it's Prove You Wrong Fitness, or sorry, gosh, it's my own gosh dang line, and I can never get it right. It's Prove Them Wrong Fitness. If you take a shirt, buy it, wear it, send it to me on Twitter, Instagram, they will get reposted, and you will be awesome and awesome in my eyes. So check that out, guys. As always, roll Tycho socks and a Titan shoe. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys next Friday. Have a great week. Hope you're enjoying your summer. Peace.